Hey family, I'm sure many of you have heard about Jamie Foxx. He's still in the hospital, and they're saying that he's not doing good. Okay, they're saying that there's a lot of rumors out there. Let me just say that, but they're saying that he could be in a coma. Okay, I did a reading on him, and it's crazy. Um, I did two readings on him. I did a private reading on him when I had found out that you know um while he was on the set of his movie, Jamie had a health scare and they had to rush him to the hospital. So I said, let me go ahead and do a quick, private reading on him. And what stood out to me was the message moving. Now, that particular message, when I was using my tarot oracle deck, it speaks about someone that could have a decision to make and they made their decision when the card is upward. Upside down is they're procrastinating and they have not decided to move yet. His card was upward. And right after I did that private reading, I heard, like a lot of people, I heard that they almost lost him. And I'm thinking they almost lost him. Like, I said, so maybe he must have had a stroke or, could have been poison. It really makes you wonder what really jumped off with him. But with that being said, whatever happened to him, he ended up in the hospital, okay? And then I reflected back on that message, moving on. It's a good chance, family, he might end up moving on. I don't wish that on him. Let me just say that. I am praying, like for a lot of people, if it's the will of the Most High, let me just say that Jamie will decide to, stay. Let me just say this, family. When you are deeply within yourself and you're able to go up in these realms, especially the higher realms, sometimes you don't want to come back. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. And I don't know what he's experiencing on the inside, especially if he's in a deep coma. And it could be like a medical coma. Sometimes they put, patients in a medical coma, so they can heal. But anyway, I don't know what he's experiencing, as far as being in and out, in and out. Yes, they can hear you while you're in a, medical reduced coma. They can hear you. But still, it's like, it's like you're 1 foot in, you're 1 foot out. Okay, like you're 1 foot in, you're 1 foot out. And when I had did that private reading and I saw moving on, I'm like, wow, Jamie might decide to move on because that car was upward. And now it's like each day, we're not hearing anything from the family. We're not seeing Jamie at all. And that's fine. But I would think that we would at least, hear more from the family, giving, his fans a more update as far as what's going on with him. And the information that we are receiving, it doesn't sound too good. So even when I did my reading on him, I forgot what the message actually said. I think I'm going to post it on my community, the reading that I did on Jamie Foxx. So feel free to check it out for those who choose to. But I forgot how the actual message came out. But something had came out stating to the fact that this was an industry hit. Okay? And I'm not saying this from the perspective of gossip. I'm led by the spirit, okay? I'm intuitively, led by the spirit. No. And I know a lot of people have their gossip and rumors out there, but this came out in my reading. This was pretty much an industry hit. Now, who are the main key players? It's rumors when it comes to Diddy and all of that, because Jamie Foxx and Diddy were close at one time. And when you think about it, I don't know what jumped off with these two. But Jamie started doing a lot of talking. And so you're doing a lot of talking, That's a no-no in the industry, okay? In Hollywood or the music industry, that's a no-no, especially what goes on in these parties. See, I know, like many of you know, for those who have had that staying power, like Jamie and, these celebrities that have been in the industry for a long time, they had that staying power. They have to do rituals. And we all know this. Even the ones that are coming in, eventually they have to partake in them. As these Hollywood elite parties, they have to attend them. And a lot goes on at these parties. Whether you partake in them or not, you're still there. And they're going to get you one way or another. They're going to get something on you. Please know that. That's how they keep a lot of them in line. They have handlers and all of that. But anyway, I don't know what jumped out between Jamie and, Diddy. But I will say this. I mean, if you know who I'm talking about, Sean Puffy Combs. But I will say this. I feel like it has a lot to do with, Jamie doing a lot of talking. And also, I saw an interview to where Jamie was talking about, parties that he used to throw, and Diddy would show up. And not only that, he's been to some of Diddy parties also, and he was filming it. So not only was he speaking about the things that was going on behind the scenes at the parties that he was throwing while Diddy was there, but also, he was speaking up about things at Diddy party. And I think they make them sign like a contract. That's what I'm hearing now when it comes to these celebrities. You have to sign a contract when you are attending their parties and all of that. But anyway, Jamie is talking. Okay, he is talking. And as I stated, that's something that's a no-no in the industry. I don't care who it is. There's a lot of, elite celebrities. You don't hear them talking. They lay low, and yes, they can talk. Yes, whatever come out of their mouth can really make a difference as far as to the masses, their followers, because you have millions of followers. Yeah, they can talk and blow the whistle, but they don't do it. Only certain ones will go against the grain, and they'll just tell it like a T.I. is, okay? And that's why I like Cat Williams, he's the kind of person, he doesn't want to be controlled. And I feel like Jamie got tired. I truly believe Jamie got tired of being controlled. It's a lot that was going on behind the scenes, and he was getting tired of it. And when you start to talk, I mean, that's their way, the powers that be way of seeing that, you getting out of hand, and by you talking and stuff, let me just say this. They do talk secretly behind the scenes, and they will plant an agent to get close to you and to sabotage you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. People you think that's your homie. I see a lot of that in my reading, fake friends. People that you think that's your homie, yeah, they can pay them off to sabotage you. Not saying that's the case with Jamie, but somebody ended up getting close to him. Somebody ended up getting close to him for him to, let me just say this, for them to be able to sabotage him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was drugged, to tell you the truth. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if he was drugged. Because I was getting something about addictions, okay? That came out my reading also. But I will share it in the community. Okay? So just look for it. You'll see his picture and everything. I'm wishing him well. I don't like to speak ill of nobody. Okay? At the end of the day, it's not what I say. The Most High God has a final say when it comes to Jamie's life. But I will say this, when you are in the spirit realm and, these benevolent, beautiful angels and your guides and just God's presence alone will draw you in to where it's like you're not thinking about here at all. You're not thinking about your family. I mean, you're just in this awesome, beautiful presence of, the only way I can describe it, nirvana. Okay? Google it. You're just in this awesome presence of love, and you feel one with everything, and you feel at peace. I mean, the feeling, you really can't even describe it. Even the way I'm describing it, it sounds so high and heavenly and all of that. But, I've been in those higher realms, okay? And there are realms that are higher than the ones I've been in. All I know is on the inside, you light up. And you feel essence rising up. And yes, as bright as you light up on the inside, you can still see. Okay? You can still see because you're seeing with your own higher version of yourself. You know, you're seeing with your own light body. And it's beautiful. You're in this space, the cares of this world at that particular time is over with, you know. How do they say, to be absent from the body is to be the presence of the Lord? You know, you're in the spirit realm, and, you know, all you want to do is explore. You want to explore what you're seeing, you know, and you're not thinking about coming back. You're not thinking about coming back. But these have been my experiences as far as, you know, going in deep meditation and having out-of-body experiences. Many of you can relate to it as far as astral traveling. I mean, wow, the things you'll be able to see, family. And many of you know what I'm speaking of for yourself. Getting back to Jamie, it's a good chance he might end up moving on. Okay, he might end up moving on. I'm not going to say rest in power, something happened to him. I'm not going to say rest in peace, because the spirit never rests. It's ongoing, it's energy. All it does is transfer. Okay? Back in the day, I used to say that rest in peace, rest in peace. The only thing is resting is your physical container. This is the only thing that's resting, and it's going back to its natural state. Okay? Because we need these physical vehicles, our physical container, our bodies. We need it to be able to navigate in this 3D plane. Okay? Because we can't navigate with our, you know, spiritual body. We need these. Okay? In order to get around in. The only thing that's going to rest and go back to a natural state is the flesh, okay? But you, the eternal being that you are, yeah, you're ongoing, okay? You're moving on, evolving, or however your contract is. When you leave this realm, you moving on, okay? Taking on a new body. Okay, whether it's a lower form or a higher form, you know, whether it's a lower reality. And that, when I mean by that, I mean, you know, dimension, frequency, or it's a higher dimension. It's either lower dimension or higher dimension. But you will only know that when it meets you on the other side, okay? But at the end of the day, we're out here learning and growing, okay? And I feel like whatever happened with Jamie, it's in the Most High God's hands. We can pray all we want, but it's in the Most High God's hand, and there is power in prayer. Yes, indeed. But I truly feel like the things Jamie is seeing and experiencing, you know, he may not want to come back. He may not want to come back. So, I think about a lot of people, and you know, it's crazy. Many people that watch me wants to be rappers. You know, I do check out a lot of people who watches me. You know, I click on their, you know, channel icon, and I would see, you know, they have videos of rapping and all of this. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it's their passion, you know, something that they love to do, you know, kudos for them. But I'm going to say this, and they already know this already. They know this already, okay? And I'm not here putting anybody down. There are a lot of people that are whistleblowers now in the industry. They're speaking up, okay? I forgot that guy name that that's in the group of Bone Thugs and Harmony. But I think he has a YouTube channel also, and he's been blowing the whistle about a lot of things, okay? Not everything, but he's been saying enough to where, you know what he's talking about. And then there are others. 50 Cent a lot of times would say certain things, you know, and a host of others. They would say things, you know, to give you an idea, but dang, man, it's crazy, you know. And notice how they take someone that's very innocent coming into the industry and they tank them. It doesn't have to be a female. It could be a male. They would tank you and try to change you. The way I look at it, people want the fame and the money so bad that they are willing to compromise their integrity, their self-respect, their morals, even their character. They are willing to risk it just for the fame and the money. They were fine the way they were coming in, but the industry wants to change them and tank them. Like they're not good enough, like they have to, you know, make some adjustments with them. No, they're fine the way they are. My brother's coming in wearing pants They don't want to be wearing any dresses while they're in the industry. They don't want to be doing that because they did not come in the industry like that. It's one thing if they came in the industry like that, but they're coming in wearing pants. Why are you trying to change them and make them wear dresses? My sisters, when they're coming in, they're looking innocent, they're dressing appropriately, ladylike, and then they want to change them, and then they go from wearing these nice, dresses and looking very elegant and respectful to looking like a stripper. Someone that's, and I'm not trying to knock, my sisters out here hustling, stripping. They're working. They're doing what they have to do, okay? But what I'm saying is, look how they tank them. They go from looking very, very, wholesome and respectful to looking like a streetwalker, on the stage with a mic. Even our rappers. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's the industry for you. And if they want that staying power, they have to partake in rituals. And if you don't play the game, well, they will sabotage your career. I would tell many of you who wants to get into business, whether it's singing or rapping. I can sing myself. I don't have the desires like I did when I was younger, because obviously that's not the path the Most High God has for me. But anyway, but there was a time that I did want to enter the industry, in my early 20s, as far as getting in the game, but it wasn't meant for me. Most High God blocked that. It wasn't meant for me, and I'm so grateful because I was very green and ignorant back then. So there's no telling what I would have done as far as playing the game. But I thank the Most High God for protecting me. And you wonder why those doors that you won't open, for many of you, you wonder why they're not opening. Because in a way, that's the Most High God way of protecting you. But you couldn't see it then. Many of you can't see it now. But for those who are watching me that wants to still be in the industry, because you're like, girl, you don't know where I came from. I've been struggling. I have this gift. I want to get in there and shine my light and sing and rap and all of that. Let me tell you, you can still do all of that by going independent. It's going to take a little more work. You're going to have to advertise, But eventually, it's a lot of YouTubers that, Queen Naja started off on YouTube, okay? And she blew up, Finally, she started getting so many subscribers and followers and viewers, here come the record industry. It's like they cannot stand when you're trying to solo, do your own thing, independent. Here they come. And the only reason they do that because they want to control you. They want to control you. And pimp you. That's right. Have you work, and they're pretty much the one that's stealing your money. You doing all this work, and they pimping you. But if you're independent, you're in control of everything. So many of you want to get in the industry, hey, just be independent. Do you. People will come to you. If it's part of your life purpose and, the Most High God bless, your gifts and your talents and draw people to you, it will happen. You have to have faith and you got to put the work in as far as making sure you promote yourself. But other than that, it will happen. But to be a part of this industry, a lot of people want it so bad because they want to be a part of the clique, with these others that are in the industry. They want to be seen and validated by these so-called celebrities, taking pictures with these celebrities. You don't need all that to validate you. How about you validate you? No matter where you are in life, how about you validate you? Take a lot of pictures of yourself. You don't need to take no pictures with these damn celebrities that feel validated. How about you validate you? Okay? Because I validate myself every day. I say, Corinthia, you are beautiful. Okay? And you are more than enough. I love you. I speak a life over you. I say it to myself every day. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I don't need nobody to tell me what I already know. Oh, you beautiful. Oh, yeah, I am. Because, see, I say it to myself every day. Okay? Even when I wasn't feeling that way, the more I say it, I start to believe it. So anyway, Jamie Foxx, let's keep him in prayer, family. And, like I said, if it's the will of the Most High God, things can turn around for him. But the fact that I had got that message, he might decide to move on, and you know what I mean by that. So, but I won't be saying no rest in peace and all of that, because energy never dies. It just transfers, okay, at the end of the day. Knowing what I know now, if somebody passed, I would just say, eternal power to you. Eternal power to you. Because we are eternal beings. We can't really fathom that, but yes, we are. We are boundless, and there is no ending. Peace and love to you all, and eternal power to Jamie Foxx. And yeah, but at the end of the day, I truly believe it was an industry hit, family. Yeah. Jamie started talking about P. Diddy, and not only was he talking about him, he has videos also, and Diddy doesn't want those videos coming out. And I don't know why. I mean, everybody knows that this man is bisexual, okay? I don't really sense that he's like gay. And if he is, that's his prerogative, Cause Diddy mess with who he want to mess with. Notice what I said. He has children. He mess with who he want to mess with. But I truly feel like he's more attractive to men and all of that. But anyway, I mean, I really don't care what he does in his bedroom. I just wish that he would just come out and be authentic, okay? And stop trying to sabotage people who speak of him, because people are going to say what the hell they want to say, okay? He just need to be more transparent and be authentic, and before you know it would be the thing of the past, But just like his children's mother was planning on writing a tell-all book, yeah, you see what happened to her. I'll be sure it's coming. I believe he's gonna write a tell-all book also. It's coming. But you see how the industry was trying to get to him and take him out, and now Jamie Foxx. Now, he may not be writing a tell-all book, but I feel like Jamie Foxx will be writing a tell-all book if he lived to see it. I feel like he's been working on it, okay? And see, he has a backup. He has those videos. He can sell them and just make a killing, but he already has money. But the point I'm trying to make is, when it comes to the industry, I think about what is it? Wide Eyes Shut. I think about that Tom Cruise movie. But anyway, when it comes to the industry, they want people to play the game. As long as you play the game, keep your mouth shut, and participate in these rituals, yeah, you'll continue to have to stay in power in the industry. But, yeah, you get to talking and you don't want to play the game, you don't want to participate, yeah, you will not have no staying power career. They will sabotage it big time, okay? They will definitely sabotage it. Please know that. So, I'm out of here. Love you. But these are just my thoughts, okay? I'm just your sister. But things do come to me because I'm led by the Spirit. We have to let things play out. And let me say this again. I'm not wishing no ill, nothing negative towards Jamie. But the fact that I did see that moving on card, it makes you wonder. We might not end up getting the news that we want. But if we do, glory be to the Most High God for, giving Jamie a testimony. Okay? Because his testimony is going to speak volume. But then something happened to him, that's going to speak volume too. Because people are going to really be talking. Please know that. Peace.